I mean, it's helpful that they live in Los Angeles, but there's ways around it. We have a writing team and another client who are both very successful who live in Austin. As long as they come in on a regular basis and take meetings, I think it's fine. But you know, it's more convenient when a client is here in LA. I think just not only meeting with executives when we get the meetings, but also just being able to, you know, have a group of friends like that are writers, you know, develop a writers group, or just being able to network, just being, even if you're in like a coffee shop and you can meet anyone, or just being around, and if you're somewhere else, I mean, you're going to only meet people when you come here for that defined time. So it's really the networking is the biggest part of it.
If you are considering screenwriting full-time, I think you should consider living in LA. If you don't, it's not a deal breaker. I have a client right now that lives in Florida. I think she'd be a ginormous TV writer if she lived here. I think it's a complete hindrance to her career. That being said, she flies out here, she meets with people. I think she will consider relocating. I think that should always be a consideration. If I read your script and I'm extremely excited about you, and I'm like, oh my God, let's have coffee tomorrow, and you're in New Zealand, part of me is like, damn, I wish I was in New Zealand. And the other part of me is like, I wish I could meet you face to face, because we could Skype or we could FaceTime, but I'm not gonna be able to like see how tall you are, see your body movements, see what you order. Like, I'm not gonna get to really talk to you. Clearly, if I was really excited about you, I would be willing to probably still work for you, or work with you rather. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot easier. You can have a career outside of LA. It's just harder. TV is like 100% you have to be in Los Angeles. There are exceptions to every rule, people. We know that. Those exceptions are not the rule. A lot of times the rooms staff up extremely fast. It's an in-person job. Feature writing, you can be in another country, you can get the job and you can just be doing notes, calls, or whatever. Feature writing, you're in a room every day with the same people. If the showrunner's a huge fan of your podcast or your short stories or whatever, you had an online flea market that they frequent or whatever, and that's how you're getting the job, you can live wherever you want. If you're that person, I don't know if you're listening to this video, but maybe, I don't know. But you should definitely live in LA if you want to write for TV.
In my way of thinking, it is not important, at least at the initial stage, to be in Los Angeles. I think what is important is, in success, if you're not going to move to Los Angeles, you need to be able to be here. And with a few exceptions, nobody else is paying for it. The way I work with my clients is generally phone and email, even if you live next door to me. So while I'm being part of the process of helping someone build out a new piece of material, I don't care if they live across the world, let alone if they don't live in Los Angeles. When it's time to meet with agents and to go out into the world and people want to meet you, you just need to have the ability to be here. Television is obviously different because most of the rooms for these shows are in Los Angeles and New York. So yes, you do have to be there. You don't have a meeting and send you off and do your thing and you turn in the script. It's you need to be there. So obviously different for TV.
If you're in TV, it's important for you to be in Los Angeles. I have one writer who only writes features, and it's because she is in Portland. And that's just, what makes sense at this point. And I have a writing team I'm working with right now who are in different parts of the country, and they write features expressly for the reason that they cannot be here for TV because of their own other jobs and family stuff, So I think for TV, it's important to be in LA, for sure. It's not a cliche when they say it's who you know. I think it's absolutely building up your professional network that can only really be done in this city. I think Los Angeles is awesome because no matter where you are, you stand the opportunity to meet somebody who might, have some business with you in the future. And you never know where that comes from. Los Angeles is very specific for that reason. You have to be here.